To see more wet winters like the one that we have had, and wow, what a day too. We have been breaking records kind of left and right. This has been the wettest day that we have seen here in the Denver metro area, really out toward DIA, since October 2007. Do you remember that? That was a while ago. It also is our wettest May 11th on record. So far we have seen unprecedented rainfall numbers around here. We've already exceeded our entire monthly rainfall total, or average I should say, for the month of May, and having about 30 straight hours of rainfall here around the city. Just crazy. So far, more than 3 inches. As far as our monthly precipitation goes, typically on average we should have about 3/4 of an inch by now. So we are well above average in that regard, and the rain continues to come down. Tonight we're at 48 out of DIA, winds out of the north about 15 to 25 miles per hour. Definitely a good breeze going. This area of low pressure anchored across far southeastern Colorado, allowing some of that moisture from the Gulf to kind of get into the flow, that counterclockwise action just slamming against the foothills, and that's going to be that sponge that we're wringing out tonight. That's exactly what you're seeing up and down the I-25 corridor. Bit of a dry slot now across the eastern plains. Folks out there did have to once again deal with some severe storms. We had a couple of tornadoes across western Kansas, and now the focus on the metro area in the Front Range. Heavy rainfall coming in from the north. Meanwhile, up in the mountains, they're still looking at snowfall. We're talking heavy snowfall up there. I'll show you the warnings in just a bit. That flood watch is going to last us through early tomorrow morning. Up and down the urban corridor, off to the eastern side of the state, everyone potentially seeing some flash flooding out there just because we've already had so much rain, with an additional inch to inch and a half potentially throughout the next 12 hours. More rain on deck for us this evening. Temperatures falling into the 40s overnight here for the urban corridor, 30s, low 30s up in the mountains. And as we look at the futurecast late tonight, 11 o'clock or so, next couple of hours, still heavy rain around town. By 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, it's going to be a bit lighter, but you're still going to have to deal with it. Keep the umbrellas around, at least throughout the first half of your day tomorrow. By about 4 p.m., the scattered showers still will be confined to the high country areas, but we might even find a few sun breaks here in the Denver area. And then late tomorrow night, 11 o'clock, the storm system finally is out of here. It's pushed into parts of Nebraska, throughout the Dakotas, and we will no longer have to deal with all of this rain. However, our lawns are going to look lovely, aren't they? So green. Winter storm warnings will last us for our northern and central mountains until about lunchtime tomorrow. 8 to 16 inches. We're talking a powder day in May. Awesome, right? This area of low pressure continues to lift up to the northeast over the course of the next 24 hours. We'll be left with clearing skies by this time tomorrow night, and really everything will pretty much be done. Daytime highs tomorrow, upper 50s, low 60s. After about lunchtime, we'll just be tracking the clouds out there, but still it's going to be a soggy day. Highs in the upper 50s around Sterling and Yuma, with 40s and 50s up in the mountains. 57 in Ken Carroll, low 60s in Arvada as well as Broomfield, and 50 in Estes Park. Look at your Mother's Day weekend. I know, more storms on the way. Mostly cloudy skies on Sunday, highs in the upper 50s. We bounce back next week with a bit more sunshine, and the storms, they'll be few and far between.